In a world overrun by demons, people lived in fear. Many had lost all hope of living a peaceful life, but some still believed in demon hunters, beings with special abilities who could confront the creatures that terrorized humanity. The story began in a peculiar village, where a father tenderly spoke to his little daughter. As she hummed a nursery rhyme, he reminded her never to go near the water, let alone enter it, for a demon could appear and snatch her away. The little girl replied fearlessly, claiming demons didn't exist. Her father then told her to look at the water closely. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the river. It was her father, who had just played a cruel prank. The girl burst into tears, but her father tried to comfort her with a few acrobatic tricks in the water. Then he froze, and began to struggle violently, as if fighting an invisible force. Seconds later, the water turned red. The girl, still thinking it was part of the joke, started crying again when her mother screamed. A demon had just killed her father. Soon after, a hunter appeared. He had witnessed the whole scene. Performing strange gestures, he threw some explosive-like devices into the river. A giant stingray surfaced, which everyone believed to be the demon responsible. Proud of himself, the hunter boasted about his achievement. The villagers thanked him, offering food and money. He asked what they planned to do with the creature. Various suggestions were made. Then, a man with messy hair stepped forward, claiming the beast was not a demon but merely a giant stingray. He introduced himself as Chen Songzong, a demon hunter and disciple of Buddha, an unshaven one, as he specified. The first hunter called him a liar. The crowd turned against Chen. He begged them to believe him, the real danger remained. But no one listened, and he was beaten. The imposter hunter reassured everyone there was no danger. He even encouraged them to return to the water. Hesitantly, they sent a volunteer. He declared the water safe. Relieved, the others jumped in joyfully. Meanwhile, Chen, tied up and suspended, watched the scene with sorrow. He spotted the true threat approaching. He shouted with all his might to warn them, but no one listened. Everyone was too busy celebrating. Suddenly, the monster struck. Panic spread. People fled in terror. A tentacle grabbed a man and dragged him underwater. Survivors rushed to higher ground. They accused the fake hunter of fraud and demanded their gifts back. Amidst the chaos, the little girl was left alone. Spotting her mother, she panicked and ran toward her. The others begged her to stop, but too late, a tentacle wrapped around her and pulled her into the dark waters. The villagers, armed with knives, tried to save her and briefly drove the monster back. But it returned and devoured the girl. Her mother, overcome with grief, jumped into the water with a spear. She too was swallowed. The demon destroyed the village bridges. A baby in a basket nearly fell, but Chen, finally freed, and the imposter hunter managed to save him and place him in safety. Chen held the baby, but the fish attacked again, launching them onto a wooden seesaw. Miraculously, Chen climbed back. The baby was returned to his mother. Now visible, the demon faced the villagers. Chen asked the fake hunter to help him pull it fully out of the water. Everyone joined, jumping on the other end of the plank. After several failed attempts, a large woman jumped, launching the monster into the air. It landed beneath the hunter, regaining human form. The villagers tried to kill it, but Chen stopped them, preferring a peaceful method through children's songs, hoping to purify the demon. But instead of calming it, the song enraged the creature. Chen was severely beaten. Then a female hunter appeared. Without hesitation, she beat the demon down, imprisoned it in a sack, and turned it into a plush toy. Surprised by Chen's method, she showed him what a real hunter was. The crowd thanked her warmly. She took full credit. Disheartened, Chen returned to his master and asked if his book of songs was useful at all. His master said yes, the songs revealed the goodness in beings. But Chen was inconsolable. He wept, mourning the lives he couldn't save. Not far away, the huntress and Chen arrived at a strange restaurant known for its roast pork. The welcome was warm. They sat and enjoyed the delicious food. But upon meeting the chef, the woman found him attractive. She insisted he join them, but he remained silent. After several tries, he screamed. He was a demon. Panicked, they tried to flee but were trapped. Hours later, Chen arrived at the same place, crowded with people. A hostess led him to a table. Observing closely, he realized all the customers were corpses. When served roast pork, he recognized it as human flesh. He confronted the hostess, but the huntress intervened and took charge. Using her magical bracelet, she fought until the real demon revealed itself. The fight was tough. The monster took on a pig form. Duan, the huntress, seriously wounded it and called Chen for help. Initially hesitant, he tried to absorb the demon's evil. Unfortunately, it was too powerful to be sealed. They fled. Duan, wounded but alive, was healed by Chen. They talked. She confessed her feelings and asked for a kiss. Embarrassed, Chen ran off. The next day, Chen told his master about the demon with the nine-toothed rake. His master explained he needed to find the Monkey King to defeat it. He gave Chen instructions but warned him, the king was cunning and dangerous. On the way, Chen was captured by Western hunters who killed other hunters. Duan was among them. She claimed Chen was just a music teacher and her fiancé. To prove it, she forced him to undress. Chen then realized it was all a plan to seduce him. Duan loved him passionately. But Chen refused her. Angry, she ordered him locked up. She told her sister about her love for Chen. Her sister gave her a charm that allowed her to mimic others' movements. But instead of helping, it caused disaster. That night, the pig demon reappeared. Everyone fled. Duan was injured protecting Chen. Distressed, he held her and finally confessed his feelings. But the danger remained. A new hunter arrived, mastering tiger and mantis techniques. He wounded the demon. Two more hunters joined, one with a giant foot, the other a sword master. Chen suggested teaming up, but they each wanted to act alone. Disgusted, Chen left. After a long journey, he reached the Monkey King's temple. Through meditation, he accessed a cave hidden under a lotus flower. The Monkey King, odd and excited, welcomed him. He said Buddha had imprisoned him for 500 years and claimed he had changed. Chen asked for help defeating the demon. The king handed him a weapon which was actually Buddha's seal. The Monkey King wanted to escape. Chen tried to persuade him, if he helped, Buddha might forgive him. Tempted, the king agreed on one condition, a woman must dance under the moon to lure the demon. Duan volunteered. Jealous, Chen watched her dance while playing music. Mesmerized, he realized his love. The demon appeared. With the Monkey King's help, it was captured. Duan turned it into a plush and gave it to Chen, along with the fish demon plush. She waited for a kiss, but Chen stayed cold. She turned her magic ring into a wedding ring and slipped it on his finger. Chen rejected it, even trying to tear off his finger. Hurt, Duan took the ring back and left in tears. Before leaving, she returned his songbook, carefully repaired. Chen thanked the Monkey King and left the cave. But thinking of Duan, he felt compassion for the imprisoned king. He removed the lotus flower, breaking the seal. The Monkey King regained his demonic powers. Chen prayed to Buddha. The furious monkey tried to kill him. As he was about to strike, the three hunters returned. Arrogant, they challenged the king. The first, tiger, was bitten to death. The second, with the giant foot, was pierced. The third, the sword master, gave a hard fight but was also defeated. Duan arrived to save Chen, but her attacks were useless. The monkey gravely wounded her. In his arms, Chen declared his love. Duan, dying, smiled and said she had always known. Before dying, she gave him her ring. The monkey crushed her without mercy. Heartbroken, Chen continued to pray. Buddha heard his prayers. The songbook revealed its power, a stone Buddha appeared. The Monkey King turned into a giant gorilla. The final battle began. Despite his power, he couldn't withstand the celestial palm. Defeated, he entered the spiritual world, purified. Chen gave him a crown, a symbol of redemption. Back on Earth, Chen understood that a woman's love was part of the greater universal love. He also realized that the world suffered, and salvation lay in the 22 sacred scriptures of India. His master then sent him westward. But this time, he wouldn't travel alone. 3 purified demons would accompany him. He received a robe and prayer beads. From now on, he was Tripitaka, disciple of Buddha. Thus began their new journey to the west.